pay people to go lunch with them. They just... Oh, hey, hi, from the Napa Auto Parts Studios.
Bob and Tom.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hi, Tom.
Chick.
Hello, Kristi.
Hi, Chick.
Joshua.
Chick Few. Is Chick Few the full?
Charles, actually.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Right?
I was Arkansas, John.
I was in Iowa, actually, Cedar Rapids.
I saw you had some sold-out shows. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a sold-out weekend. It was terrific.
Wow, so they knew it was the right state then.
Yes, they did.
They found you.
Glad I didn't get that wrong.
And the brand new owner of Antonio Brown, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be happy about that. It's Ace Cosby and his Oakland Raiders. Not happy.
Oh.
Not happy. He's negative.
This means you're going to pull that Super Bowl bet that you were going to place?
No, we're going.
Okay.
We're going?
What was it? $1 to $200? What was it?
200 to 1? Is it 200 or 100 to 1?
Maybe it's
which
100
it is.
to 1, but
It might be 200 to 1. You might be right.
God, I think if you do, you should at least put down $10. Just
sure.
Why not? Everybody should do that. Well, hello, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. We're back, and Chick McGee's at his post.
Raring to go.
Today,
Hi.
a special treat. It's the Napa Auto Parts Sports Desk, because we're going to be doing a little bit of the old shoe-in of the week as we get ready for men's college basketball action.
That's starting already?
Well,
Yeah, the brackets this weekend.
Madness? Wow.
Yeah.
Bubbling under. It's
That's right. Bubbling under the mid-majors. You'll hear all these words. Yeah.
Yeah, how many terms do they have trademarked now?
I don't know.
March Madness, Final Four. There's a lot of it out there. Kristi Lee is at the Naval.
This is all well and good, but today's National Napping Day, so I think I'm going to
Well, it's the daylight savings time
Celebrate.
thing and all that. I hope everybody have their clocks. Well, it's not as big a deal as it used to be because our phones do everything for us now. So. Did you?
Oh,
Do you have an incident?
No. I have to take the ladder, go around my house, and change all the clocks.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you've got the wall.
Yeah, you got the.
Yeah, I like to have a lot. I have a lot of clocks.
I just have the microwave and stove, and I did it in, 30
2
seconds?
seconds,
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tom's got the gift shop, and then the viewing area, then the atrium, then the loge.
No, I
I
like large analog clocks.
I like
You
those
know
too.
what? I like the bigger and rounder and bigger the better.
I have one
agree.
of those.
I have one larger than the one here in our studio in my bathroom, up high, so when you're in the shower you can see it.
Did you go around the house? You went around the house with a ladder, didn't you?
I just said that. Yeah, absolutely.
He just said that.
I thought he was kidding.
Oh,
And then of course you always forget one. And
You know
then
you shouldn't be up on the
Then you
ladder.
look at it and you go,
Higher out.
damn it, what time is it right now? And then you got to look at your phone. And then if you don't have your phone, you got to walk back and get it. So it's very confusing.
it is also, since we are the Napa Auto Parts, it's the Worship Tools Day.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was like alternator day.
Worship of
or,
Tools Day. We could
Universal
get tools
joint.
at Napa.
U-joint day.
You sure can.
Well, maybe we should feature something from the tool guy, Tim Allen.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
Could do that.
And is there nothing better than needing a specific tool, looking, and you have it? Oh. God.
No,
And
the best thing is when you buy a tool that you think you're going to need someday, and years go by,
Yeah.
and finally
You need it?
you need it.
Yep.
And then you don't
I have
know where
two
you...
clamps in my car.
You
that I
forget
bought
where
that
you put it.
Yeah, I have two clamps in my car that I've never used, but
You will.
I keep forgetting to take them out and put them in my garage. But yeah, isn't that great? Someday,
Yeah.
Aha.
Oh, I knew I would need a hexagonal screwdriver at some point.
I knew I need one of the a stubby one.
Yeah. Yes.
I have the long one, but I need one that I can really get in there tight.
I have a problem I'd like to share with you.
What's that?
Every time I go to the hardware store, I get a package or a box or one of those driver bits every time.
Yeah.
DeWalt, Bosch,
Yep.
whatever.
Do you have
Whatever
all
I've
those?
got.
How many drivers, or what are they called?
Oh, and,
Drills?
and every now and then I'll get a drill driver. Probably, I don't know, 10 of those, probably.
They're handy.
15
They
of
are.
those. Yeah, I got them right there.
We got a backup.
I'm a big abuser of wherever I'm working on something or whatever I'm using. I just leave it there wherever I was.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I put
Oh,
it,
like
I
you
put
leave
it in
all
a
the
drawer.
cabinets open and the drawers open. And
I put it in
yeah.
a drawer, or no, that's not what I said. I don't leave doors open.
So you're saying you go for a spoon, you go for a spoon, and there's a drill driver in there.
Which door did I leave open?
The snack closet.
Snack closet all the time.
Light on, door
Yeah.
open. Quite a bit.
Yeah, I can understand how horrible it is to work with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. Yeah, it would just be you guys. You know, I'm the last line of defense you guys have against Tom. Do you realize that? Do you care?
Could we get back to the clock thing? Have you got all your clocks reset?
Yeah, I managed to do all 3 of them in like 10 minutes.
Wow, you only have 3 clocks?
Yeah, I pretty much have my phone right here all the time. I know what time it is.
Ace, how many clocks you got at Shea Ace?
Oh, God.
I have the atomic clock in the living room.
You want to take your shoes off?
I had to toss
Doesn't the atomic clock reset itself?
I had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Because
Eventually.
because the
go.
atomic clocks
I don't trust these atomic
were
clocks.
set. They
Here
were
we go.
set
The old daylight savings
to the old
time.
daylight savings time dates.
Right.
So I had to put a towel over it a couple months a year.
I think mine changed like at noon.
Yeah, I don't know, but then to get them to work, you have to be near a window, and it was just too much of a pain in the butt.
Gotcha.
So I heaved that one.
Maybe I should go home.
Get the ladder.
No,
once a year.
don't go home.
Okay. Well,
I got up
love
feeling
you.
pretty good. Got up feeling pretty good.
check
You
your
look
time.
good.
Check your time. Be happy. You're going to make it. We're okay. This may be the last year for daylight savings time. Who knows?
They say that every year.
There's a
that's
rumbling. There's a rumbling. People don't like it.
The thing is, if they get rid of it, then kids will be going to school and it's pitch black, and so we'll see.
They keep saying that.
We'll see.
But I don't think there's any way to avoid that no matter what time it is.
The problem is if everyone needs to stay in the same. Because right now, Arizona and Hawaii and what other places don't switch?
I say we go China.
How so?
Same time zone all across the country.
Yeah.
So right now it's
So it could be dark
6
at
o'clock in
dark at midnight.
West Coast.
Or-
You're darn right.
Or it could be light at midnight. I mean,
Suck on the East Coast time.
Let's not look to China for
Shut up. That's what we'll do.
too
I hear
much inspiration.
Florida wants to stay on daylight savings time though year round. They like it.
I give up. It's so confusing.
I know.
I don't know about that. It would be nice to be on one time because every time there's a bump, when you change, there's a little bit of a bump. So just flying, just sailing through. Isn't life hard enough without? Oh well, it's not the time now.
The biggest problem is my dogs. Had an incident this morning. Wait a minute, this is not because they get so used to that pattern.
Sure.
They're the ones that are having a lot of.
Well, I would think as organized as you are, you would start easing them into it about 4 or 5 weeks before, like 5 minutes.
My God, that's
10
a pretty-
minutes.
that's a pretty
15
good
minutes,
idea.
Wake 'em up a
20
little
minutes.
earlier.
That's right, a little earlier.
Yesterday I was in the central time zone in the morning, so I drove to the eastern, lost an hour, and I had lost an hour
Ooh.
with the.
I'm already lost. This is it's too early for math. Don't we have a rule?
I lost 2 hours.
No
They're
math. in
really
the first
tired,
break.
aren't they?
I'm doing
I got-
Tom's.
I got
doing-
8 hours left.
I'm doing Tom's part today, on and off the air. So how did that affect your bowels? How did the bowels go? You all right?
You
Okay.
guys ever
Yeah.
Okay.
randomly leaf through the international news section and do you have a pencil over there, Kristi?
I have a pen. Does that work?
Yeah, that'll work. Can you write down this name?
Yep.
This is apparently a very big figure in the international scene. Woman,
Yeah.
I believe from India,
Yeah.
dealing with Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. Her name is Sheila, first name.
Sheila got it.
Oh.
Last name.
Sheila.
Be careful here. Last name Diks.
Dicks.
I said be careful.
Yes.
The last part of her name. This is one long word. Dikshit.
Dick's hit.
Oh, I guess it could be Dick's hit.
Are you
Right.
serious? That's her name?
Yep.
It could also be. Wow.
Could be Dick's.
Could be. Yeah, it could be.
Who knows? I
don't speak Indian.
Boy, that'd be rough. Huh?
I was going to go with, it could also be a long eye, but that's problematic as well, isn't it?
When I was a kid, there was a bar named Dick's. There was Dick's Bar, and I think and his nickname was Bird. We called him Dickie Bird.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable to say on the radio.
Dickie Bird.
Oh, Dickie Bird.
I think.
Morning, Dickie Bird.
Line him up, Dickie Bird.
I mean, this
Shots for me and my Cowboys, Dickie Bird.
yeah, this is in the International Newswire. I'm not even going to go into the story. It's not that interesting.
I wonder how it's pronounced. There must be.
Isn't there a pronouncer there?
The long
should have
eye.
one.
Dick Scheit.
Wouldn't it be Dykeshite?
Dyke Scheit for both eyes. Well, maybe one
It
eye.
could be
long.
Deke.
Deke sheet?
I don't think that's okay either. I've got a feeling.
Is that Indian for condom?
You know the feeling you get when I got that feeling just now.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sure that she's a distinguished international figure. Wow, that's difficult.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not seeing a Nobel Peace Prize. That would be
I'm looking it
I
up.
think the Nobel Committee goes, look, I'm sorry, she's great, but we just can't get that name out there. It's too embarrassing. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. We are in the Napa Auto Parts Studios with a special bonus today. Chick McGee is at his post at the Napa Auto Parts Sports Desk.
Take all the money you lost during the NFL season, the shoe of the week. Take all that money, double it, and put it tonight on Gonzaga minus the 24.
All right.
Minus 24. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting ready for the big dance, as they say,
Yes.
in college basketball. So we'll be doing that with lots of picks from the Chickster. Now, I see Ace Cosby's over there.
Hello, friends.
The proprietor of the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
I bet Gonzaga wins tonight in double overtime.
By one.
By one.
Dear dumbass.
I can't wait to see the heartwarming tweets.
Over there, just back from the great state of Maine, it's Josh Arnold. Two
Iowa.
sold-out shows.
Thank you.
Iowa?
They were sold out, but Iowa,
Chucklehead
yeah,
and,
Cedar Rapids.
I get
Augusta?
those two confused.
Sure. Good people. Good
Beautiful
time.
Ocean View and
Well, they're from Maine.
Iowa. Okay. Now, there's Kristi Lee at the
Hi, everybody.
Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. This is Tom speaking, and having just entered the room, he's got a slight sunburn. It's comedian Ricky Glore. Good to see
You have a sunburn?
No. I was just pasty, and I have some rashes on my forehead. I think. That's what you're seeing.
Well, see,
Nice intro.
you run your mouth, it gets you in trouble again.
See, I didn't have time to clear this with him. He just walked in. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry.
No, that's all right. That's just
Psoriasis or
yeah. No, it's just my my pale Chicago complexion, just from Cincinnati. Anytime the sun beams on that beautiful brown river, I get the reaction from it on my face.
Okay. Well, you look somewhat red. I just assumed it was suntan.
Maybe you've embarrassed him.
I hope could be.
You know what?
That's my job.
For someone that feels like they're such a conversationalist, you're really bad at it.
Well, I was just trying to introduce him. I've never met him before. I still haven't met him yet. I was just checking in. Nice.
Tom,
Yes.
this is our guest.
Hey, Ricky. how are you?
Ricky, Tom.
Hi.
Good to see you, sir. Now, we'll find out what's going
Now
on in
you've
your
met.
life in a matter of moments. We have a couple of things to catch up with, of course. First off, Kristi, at the news desk. Now, what was this question you posed?
According to The Mirror, which is a fabulous publication out of the UK, a new survey has revealed what people are thinking about when it comes to sexual fantasies, and the results are very revealing. More than half of the women reported they have fantasized about having sex with an ex-boyfriend while making love with their current partner.
Wow, more than half of the women.
They're most likely to revisit sex with their first love, with 38% saying they have done this.
Does this include also maybe famous people that they're fantasizing about, or strictly?
Is there a percentage for that?
Yeah, what
I don't
about
know.
that?
I tried to find the whole story, but I couldn't find it. I would like to know that too. I don't know.
Interesting.
All I have is that they fantasized with an ex-boyfriend if they were famous.
It's interesting you wouldn't find that.
Ex-boyfriend.
Have you ever? Do you want to weigh in on your experience in this particular?
Yeah, why don't you tell us all
Well,
about
sex
it?
was so good. Why would you have broken up?
Well, there are other aspects to it. Certainly.
No, I don't recall doing that.
You've never shouted out,
What?
"Sting, you're the best."
Have you?
Fortunately, I've never
What about
done
you,
that.
Tom? Have you ever thought about it on the rare occasions you would have? You would welcome anyone to the altar of the gods.
You know me, how much I'm in the moment. So.
Sexual fantasy, Tom? Really?
Yeah, you're always in the now. That's right.
I don't think I've done that. But this is about women, right? Does it say men?
It doesn't. I don't know about
Yeah.
men. I bet men do that.
I usually think about the person I'm with.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
Now that you're at your new place, have you ever inadvertently shouted out, Hey, hurry up. The seatbelt is cutting into my thigh.
Trying to think what you're getting at here.
Yeah,
What are
he's
you
kind of
getting?
mixing his metaphors. The new place, but
you're
you're
in your house.
Insinuating that he's having sex in his car?
Oh, I see.
At the new place?
He's remembering about a previous incident.
Sure, probably with a streetwalker. Yes, of
Yes.
course. So it had to take
Okay.
place
Back
in the
of a-
car.
in the back
Right,
of a
right,
minivan.
Right.
She didn't have a room at the hotel. So.
Yeah, this is a very tough subject.
Yeah, it is tough.
I think sexual fantasy in and of itself should remain a sexual fantasy. It should remain yours, private, don't you think?
Of course.
I mean, don't.
They're not going to tell the guy that.
No.
Well, unless it's something he can do, you should absolutely tell him. If your fantasy is to have him,
But can you look more like George Clooney? Now, is that a thing where people would put on masks of famous people? And
I hope not. Masks never look realistic.
Here we go. I found the story. All right.
all right, well, once again, this is the headline is more than 50% of women fantasize about having the most intimate of relations with a former lover while engaged in said relations with the person currently atop them or beneath them. Or
You know what, ladies? Whatever it takes for you to get yours, I'm fine with.
okay, well, we don't have all day for you to
Okay.
read this out loud. So.
No, I guess men apparently do this as well.
Okay.
Some of them, yeah. So it's not an uncommon thing. The first love was the most common sexual fantasy chosen by 23% of the men.
Isn't that interesting? The first.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine for most people, the first isn't the best that they've
Yeah, I
ever
was going
had.
to say my first was horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Frightening.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
horror.
It
Thank you.
didn't go
No,
well.
no, it was a whore.
Thank
I
you.
spoke correctly. Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
very awkward topic.
Hooer.
You got to be careful you shout out if this is indeed happening.
Well,
Tom, what's the
yeah, of
first and
course.
last name of the first woman you ever had sex with?
Top 10 sexual fantasies for the Brits. Do you want to hear them?
The Brits.
For England. So this doesn't have any effect on.
Well, this is who did the
Americans.
survey, so I don't know about Americans.
All right.
Sex
I'm
with
trying to
someone in
save you.
authority was number 10.
Sex with someone as well, a Bobby.
Yes, or traffic
Oh, I guess it could be a
warden.
I
Kevin.
don't care
or-
what his name is. Let's not bring that into it.
Sex in a public place was number 9.
Really?
No. What? Who?
You don't fantasize about sex in a public place?
God, no.
Like right there in the chair? Right there in the chair with.
With the cameras
what's
all
her
on?
name?
Tom, I want you to do me in a store.
Want to come in, help me try on clothes?
Oh, I like that
Oh.
dressing room fantasy.
We've gotten a lot of letters from people that have
Done that?
that work in stores.
Break it up.
Those dressing rooms can be. That's why they have to have the doors off the ground because they've had problems.
Hilarious.
Oh, really?
And it's not just sexual intimacy that occurs in there. There are some
All right.
very unfortunate stories about.
You know, we're talking about
You're
sex,
talking
which is a
about
fun thing.
defecation, aren't you?
Number 8, group sex was a fantasy.
Okay, what I get? Say it
Can
again.
I try this shirt on? Oh my God!
Group sex was a fantasy.
A group.
That'd be an orgy.
Again, no.
I can't play zone. I'm one-on-one, man.
Thank
Can't
you.
do it.
Very good.
Top 10
You're welcome.
sexual
I'm chick,
fantasies
that's
for
fine.
the survey was taken in Britain. Sex with a friend, number 7.
That's got to be every guy.
They mean like one of their buddies? What kind of?
Oh, no, I meant like, we all have female friends we'd like to hit.
I know these Brits tend to be, hey, whatever you're into, but hey, listen,
teach you what's what.
Hey, listen, George, I forgot the fishing rods. What do you say? You and I go.
You just want to have at it?
Number 6,
You and I go a little broke back. What do you think?
an affair with a work colleague.
Oh. Kristi, let's just do it. What are we doing here?
Sometimes what you want is right in front of your face.
We'll talk with Ricky. You guys go knock one off.
Number 5, sex with a stranger.
Huh.
Number 4, sex
You know,
with
that's
okay.
that's the title of a great book, Kiss Me Like a Stranger. Gene Wilder's.
Oh, yeah, I've never read that.
It's a
That's
great,
not the title at all.
great book. Yes, it is. Kiss Me.
Sex with a stranger is what she said.
Yeah.
You said that's the title of a book. Kiss,
Oh, there's also
Kiss Me Like a Stranger.
a fine movie called Strangers on a Train.
ADD, we're not talking about Gene Wilder. We're talking about sex. Here's an interesting
See, you
one.
see how you talk.
No, but it's the same.
It's not the same thing
No,
at
it's
all.
the same idea.
What he's saying, kissing you like a stranger would be, well, I have no idea what the
Hotter than-
context Mr.
Yeah, I
Wilder
don't know.
used it in.
Number 4, top 10 sexual fantasies. Now, I would assume sex with my current partner. Well, if you're doing it,
Yeah, no.
Why would you need to?
That's like those commercials that say, don't take Allerest if you're allergic to Allerest.
Yeah.
Really? They all have to say that. And have you noticed that?
I
Every
know.
one of those drug commercials.
Number
Don't
three,
take this if you're allergic to it.
Sex with a celebrity. Number 2 is sex scene on TV or online. And number 1, sex with the ex, as we talked about.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was number 3?
Sex with sex with a celebrity.
And then number 2 was sex scene on
Yeah.
TV. So it doesn't have to be the celebrities that were involved. It's just what they did.
What you saw.
Man, like that scene on the stairs and is it A History of Violence? Oh, man, that is.
I missed that.
Maria Bello on the stairs. Oh,
So
you
you
got
have to have
it.
cable.
I have to look that up, huh?
You'll love it, Kristi.
So you have to have cable, is Mr. Sector's response.
Well,
You are really
not a lot of sex scenes in Big Bang Theory.
Not a lot of anything in Big Bang.
I love Big Bang Theory.
I
Very,
know you
very
do.
funny.
I know you do.
You ever watched it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost over, chick.
Isn't there video of me watching it?
I did. I used to have video of you watching a Big Bang Theory, or the Big Bang Theory.
It's like I'm watching a 2-car pileup.
You literally, at one point, there's a joke and there's loud laughter from the TV. Chick, you look down and shake your head. He wasn't having it.
Show's very funny. Sorry. Let's move on here. Ricky, are you? I literally never talked to you before you walked in here. We'd already started talking. Ricky Glore is our guest. Are you a single guy, married guy? What's happening?
No, I am married. I've been married for the past 2 years. Happily married, learning things every day in a married relationship. Things I think that don't get crossed off a list while you're dating. You just learn when you get married.
Of course.
Yeah, I learned one night my wife violently shook me awake and dead-eye locked me and said, "What are we going to do about the muffins?"
Oh,
And I said, I don't know. Do we need muffins? And she said, "What are we going to do about the muffins?" And I didn't know what to say to her. And then she said, "Fine, I'll just do it myself. Like I have to do everything." And then went back to bed. So the next morning I got up, especially early, to go get every kind of muffin that they make at the grocery store, brought them back to our kitchen. And then when she woke up and saw them, she was like, "Ricky, what's up with all the muffins?" And I told her about the night before. And she said, "Oh, yeah, I talk in my sleep."
Oh.
didn't know.
That's how I learned that. A year into marriage.
Yeah. Well, these things do happen.
Yeah.
Do you talk in your sleep, Josh?
No, he doesn't. Whoa!
Our secret is out. You know what I do in my sleep? And this, I don't know if this has to do with the anxiety medication I take or not, because
You fart.
I have major nightmares, which is one of the side effects of my medication. I also, but on the opposite side, will have the occasional, I'm 40, nocturnal emission.
Really?
And my doctor goes, "Yeah, that's also your medication." But I will laugh in my sleep and I will sob in my sleep.
Oh.
If I have a sad, like I've woken up just weeping so bad.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wow. Good thing you got the Kleenex right there, because the nocturnal emission thing wiped the tears away.
Well, I think if you're having a nocturnal admission, you don't know till the next day, do you? It's all part of it.
Can you remember what was making you cry?
I'd rather hear about what was making you have the nocturnal emission.
There was
The Maria Bello.
the same
I think,
answer
is one.
for
Yeah,
both,
yeah.
actually. It's weird.
Is there a place that has a sign nocturnal admission for some business?
Probably
that's
a nightclub,
only
right?
open at night.
Yeah.
And those are fun. I don't care what anybody, they are great. It's like, yes, I didn't have to do anything.
Bang! There it is.
You're wasting one. Isn't that like
Wasting
isn't that like
one.
falling asleep during a massage?
No, you feel it in your sleep.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's with like
Yeah, you off
a celebrity.
All right.
Now, Kristi, when you talk in your sleep, since you've been conditioned by this show, do you interrupt yourself?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm talking in my sleep.
Do you talk in your sleep?
I think I do, yes. I don't know.
Do you ever have conversations the next morning? Someone will say to you, "Hey,
Well, that would mean that somebody spent the night. So,
well, I mean, historically, I don't mean to-
yeah, I think in the past, my ex-husband did say that I talked in my sleep, but it wasn't anything. No.
Nothing incriminating.
you don't do like weather on the 10s.
No.
Partly cloudy. Okay.
Another partly cloudy day. Oh my gosh.
Just curious.
No.
Okay. What else have you got over there?
A California man tried to set his neighbor's house on fire,
Yep.
apparently to get rid of a ghost chick. Family security cameras captured the man pouring diesel fuel onto the home's front porch before trying to light it.
Holy cow.
Police were called to the home and arrested 38-year-old Quang Pham. According to the homeowner, the neighbor said he didn't have anything against the family, only that he thought he saw a ghost in the house.
This guy's got some.
Pham was charged with arson and attempted murder.
Yeah, I'll say. Pouring diesel fuel on the house?
Yeah, he saw a ghost. He was scared.
Does that work?
I've almost burned down my house because I saw a cockroach.
Will diesel fuel ignite, though? I don't know.
I bet it does.
You think?
It's fuel.
Well, like how, though?
I don't know.
I don't think you can light it with a match.
This guy
can
didn't
you?
get the house up and going, did he?
No, thankfully.
All right, fine.
No, Chick, you might be right. We'll have a windbag chime in.
Now, if this had
Or a wind chime
if
back
this
in.
had been effective, would they give this guy a show on A&E? Is that who does all the ghost hunting?
Travel does a lot of Travel
Okay.
Channel. That's the Ghost Adventures is really the only one I watch. They very compelling evidence.
Have they ever found a ghost on the show?
Sure, yeah, they get a lot of EVPs. They get a lot of
What's EVP?
That's the electronic vocal
voice phenomenon. Yeah,
the voice phenomenon.
and
Yeah.
that's a guy going,
No,
not at all. Not at
You're
all.
That's
recording
not what ghost
something.
sounds
You're
like.
recording something, and you play it back. You don't hear it while you're recording it, but
Right.
you play it back.
It's plain as day.
There's the ghost.
Ricky, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, but you never hear the story about modern ghosts, right? It's always like British stuffy ghost or Civil War ghost. It's never like boo boo, play more Rihanna. Mighty mighty Boston's, I love the '90s.
Yes. What about
What about the '90s?
He brings up a very good
what
point.
about the Mighty Mighty Bosstones?
It's always like it's your great 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 grandmother who was sold into slavery.
Yeah.
It's never like it was Pete who died in the frat house from butt chugging 20 Tide Pods last year during Rush Week.
Yeah, you never hear about his ghost. I always like, 'cause everyone always goes, well, in a previous life, I was a princess. No, in a previous life, you were toothless. You died at the age of 17. You got knocked up at 13. Read some history, honey.
Oh, God.
I'm being told on Twitter that diesel does burn, that gasoline explodes. I knew gas exploded, but I didn't know about.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, diesel fuel does burn. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to, when we come back, I'm going to have a little musical quiz for Josh
Oh, all right.
that kind of involves this story.
What story?
This story about the ghost. Excuse me. No, I'm doing it. The story about this idiot that claimed he was trying to set his neighbor's house on fire because there was a ghost
Well,
in there.
maybe there was a ghost. You don't know.
There were people in the house. He's being charged with attempted murder.
But you don't
Oh
know.
my
There
gosh, I
could have
missed
also
that
been
detail.
a ghost.
This was not his own home. This was his
No, it's the
neighbor's.
neighbor's house.
And there were people inside it?
Well, they charged him with attempted murder, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And why would he go diesel? Chick raises a good point.
Maybe he drives a diesel car.
It is more expensive.
Well, lucky he doesn't drive a Tesla.
Better mileage.
He'd have to electrocute the son of a bitch. Hey, look, come here, ghost of the mighty
I think it'd be
Bosstones.
harder.
Don't you love?
electrocute a ghost than it would be to burn?
We need to applaud the Mighty Mighty Bosstones for having a member of their band that only danced. Did you guys know that? He was
them.
just the dancer.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah, kind of like the Fly Girls, except the Fly guy.
He was just some guy that would come out and stomp around. It was
I
awesome.
love the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
They were fun.
They were fun
Well-
party.